come in, you got the big joint, they look a little serious. Nah, bro, you tap right in. I like it. So listen, man, we're gonna get right into it, man. First and foremost, like I said, having an 11-year-old child that's tapped into your sound.
Those my youngins right there. Those my youngins.
How does that make you feel?
I feel like the kids is, if you got the kids, you got them, because they're gonna grow with you. And I think that was my first fan base right there, having the kids. I got little cousins and I got a little sister that's 12 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So she's at school like, yo, all my friends love you. Can you tell them that you're my brother? So it feel good. It feel good having the kids.
Man, and it's so crazy because as a father, right, I'm trying to be real meticulous with what they hear and what they see. And it's hard to try to minimize what they're looking at on TikTok, right? As I stated, as soon as I seen you, I'm like, oh, my man. I said, I gotta tell him. My daughter said, Dad, nah, you gotta ask him about this. You gotta ask him about that. She going. And I'm like, yo, isn't this amazing?
It feels good.
Do you feel with your sound? Of course, we know that you captured the youth, right? And the youth below you, but now in your age bracket, what do you find yourself? Is it competitive? Like, what do you find your sound right now?
I feel like I got the sound. It's just fun. Like, it's just fun. And at first, I'm like, you know what? I think I only got younger kids that listen to me. And then I started going to these clubs. I started going to these colleges. I went to Howard University. I'm a college kid. So I'm going to these parties and I'm performing at them. And they going crazy just like an 11-year-old.
Right.
I'm like, oh, I'm doing something. So I'm going to be here for a very long time. And then I got the older people that, like yourself, love your kids. And your kids are telling you, yo, dad, yo, mom, this is what I listen to. And you got no choice but to hear that around the house. So I just found my sound to be fun. And if you love fun, you're going to love Zeddy Will.
Indeed. So, Zeddy, you know, with that being said, man, I know it's a slew of them, but cha-cha-cha, right? Remember, that's a sound that possibly came out before you was even born.
Yeah, I'm born in 02. That's way before.
Right. How did you hone in on that?
My mom.
Nah.
My mom. We was on a family vacation. Me, my mom, my brother, and my sister. And I was about to go on the radar. I'm like, Mom, I need a beat to do on the radar. She's like, well, what you got? I'm playing only Detroit beats, trap beats. She like, you should try cha-cha. I'm like, what? What are you talking?
Right.
You talking about the slide to the left? You talking about that? She's like, yeah. I'm like, nah, it's corny. I'm not doing that. I can't rap over that. Like, people gonna look at me. They already look at me like the funny comedian rapper.
Right.
If I do that, I'm gonna look crazy. She like, trust me, it'll work. So I took some time, thought on it. I wrote. Here we are today.
Tell me about that concept. That shit just look mad fun.
Yo, I don't know. I was just writing.
Video concept.
Oh, the video. Oh my God. Shout out to Matt Cool. He the one who shot the video. We wanted to go for 5 baby mamas. Like that was the goal. Yo. We wanted everybody, because it's in the song, I think, I want you. We don't know. I want you. So we tried to follow that concept. And, you know, we did it to a point where TMZ picked up on it. And New York Post, they calling me, what they saying? I'm not a good example for the kids.
Yeah.
It's all a joke.
Right.
It's all a music video, but it's good to see I got some type of impact. And
what was your mom with it after that hit?
Oh, mom. When the song hit, she was like, I told you so. You know, moms always want to be right. Mom's like, I told you so, I told you so. And then when the video dropped, and I'm getting all this backlash, she's like, oh man, like she's in her mother's place. Like, why are they sending crazy messages to my son? Why TMZ going so hard?
Right.
But it's a good moment.
You know, Zeddy, you're in that stage right now where you have to be real meticulous on reading, right? The responses, man. I tell people that get in this field, when you hit a certain level of views, the world is paying attention. You can have a great treatment for a video, for a song. You could stay in the guidelines. They're gonna find something to say.
There's always something, because they want to stand out. Because if there's so much good, it's like, I have something good to say about them, but I ain't gonna stand out. Everybody's saying that.
How did you find your balance with that?
Man, I go through my comments, to be honest with you. I go through, because I feel like the good you need to take in, and the bad you need to take in. Because some of them is not hating. Some of them is really telling you things that they genuinely don't like, and you might not even pay attention because there's so much good in the comments.
Right.
I take a lot of them bad comments. I be like, all right, let me fix this. They be like, I ain't gonna lie, I like this beat, but I feel like you could have picked a better beat. So I take that. I hold it on it. Yo, you do a lot of Jersey club beats. Can you try the New Orleans bounce? And I tried it and it worked for me.
And it worked, right?
I got a song on the radio now because I'm listening to my audience. You know what I'm saying? So I chime in on the comments.
I'm glad that you stated that, man, because once again, man, you know, people want to feel like they're tangible or the fact that because this artist is such and such, that are they paying attention to me? You know what I mean? We can't pay attention to them more, but you take that into consideration. Are you signed?
No, I'm not signed. Independent. This is all independent. From day uno.
Bro, have you been getting any offers?
Oh yeah, I did a couple record label meetings, but I didn't sign. I didn't feel the need to, not yet at least.
Right.
Not yet.
Content, man, you play a major role in content, being a content creator. Was that strategic? Was that something your team stated that you needed to incorporate into your lifestyle, or was it just you?
That's just me. Like off rip, before I was rapping, I was just doing comedy, making skits, being consistent. And getting all these millions of views and millions of followers. And then once I started rapping, I noticed rappers don't post content. And I'm like, I'm already doing this on the comedy side. Let me just see if it'll work on the music side. And once my song started streaming OD and everybody playing my music and it's going viral on TikTok, I'm like, oh yeah, it's up. So I'm just doing something that anybody can do, rappers can do. They just not comfortable enough to do it, or now they are. Everybody want to.
Yeah. Let's be careful with
rappers now. Chains on. Everybody want to do content now. It's cool to do content.
Yo, Zeddy.
Yeah.
As we close out, right?
Yeah.
Set the tone. Mixtape.
Yes, sir.
Is it purposely named? Is it a mixtape or is it an album?
It's a mixtape.
So what makes it different from an album?
You know, I think the only difference is, you know, with albums they like to get real like specific with numbers and charts and all this other stuff. I don't need all that pressure. Leave me alone. I want to give y'all 10 songs that I feel like is my best work. I'm going to introduce myself. That's why it's called Set the Tone. I'm going to set the tone for the summertime. A lot of party joints on there, a lot of fun music. A lot of on there. French Montana hopped on the song. You know, French Montana trying to be outside with Zeddy Will this summer. And then set the tone because I just want to, you know, set the tone of who Zeddy Will is to the music world. A lot of people, you know, is still on the, you only make music for TikTok, this and that. You could be on the radio 100 times. They still gonna find something to say.
Say that.
So I'm just setting the tone for who Zeddy Will is.
Give me a few more features.
Lil TJ, world artist. I'm talking about he can go to Poland right now and sell out whatever he wants.
Indeed.
Jen Carter, that's the new age.
Yeah. Yes.
The whole 4-1 crew. Shout out to 4-1. Shout out to Jen Carter. And those are my 3 features right there. I want a lot of the other songs and solos.
No. And I'm glad that you stated 3 because usually, once again, your first project, everybody wants to do a compilation. So I applaud you. Set the tone. When do it drop?
Solo, yeah.
When do it drop?
May 2nd. May 2nd, Set the Tone drops, man. That's my first project, and I can't wait for y'all to hear it. He's excited about it. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, and I'm in a whole different generation.
Right. He's locked in, and I'm excited. I'm 23. He's about 31.
I love this guy, Remy.
You need to be locked in yourself.